Okay, so I'm just getting ready to lift the car up, and one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to undo the cap on the antifreeze just to relieve some of the air pressure so it'll drain out. The car's already been running this morning, so I'm not going to bother running it at all to heat the fluid up. So they say you get a better drain out of it, but anyways, I don't know if that's that important, but anyways, we're lifting the car now. Alright, so we got the car up on the lift, and I got to remove all the plastic shielding under here. It's not very difficult, just got a bunch of 8mm bolts all over the place. First you take off the middle one, and then you can take off the front to get to the radiator. So I'll be doing that. Okay, so we got our covers off, and as you see on the bottom of the radiator, we got this red drain plug. It's got a slot in it there. And basically you put a screwdriver up in there and turn it. I'll try to do it with the camera on, so hold on a bit. Okay, hopefully we got this phone set up so we can see this. I don't know how this is going to drain out and what kind of a mess it's going to make, so this is definitely my first time doing this. Let's get a screwdriver here. And I'm going to lower the car a little bit. Hope that it hits my drain pan. And if you see me running around like a crazy man, we know things didn't go well. Alright, so I guess it's just unscrewing. Okay, and then there's a valve on the back side that it comes out of, so it's really just a drain valve. And I'm going to lower the car a little bit more. So there's a valve on the back, or a port, I should say. I'm going to grab the camera so you can see this. On the back, you can see that valve right there. There it is. So you can see it just opens the valve and it pours out. I probably should have put a hose on that. Would have been a lot cleaner. I'm sure that's how they do it at the dealership. Okay, so I put a hose on that port, as you can see, so that it drains into my drain pan. And I'm going to open up that red valve a little bit more. See if I can get more of a flow out of this thing. Oh, that's it. It's just all the way open. So it's going to be a slow drain. I'm going to take a few minutes break. Okay, so it's still draining. It's taking its time. I'm guessing it's, you know, the thermostat might be closed or whatever, but it's working. And while that's going, I decided I'm going to start mixing up my antifreeze. So I've got some empty bottles here, and I've got my Mercedes-Benz antifreeze. So it's always better to mix it first before you start putting it in. So I'm going to mix it. I've got some distilled water. I'm not sure you don't really need to use distilled water, but I have it, so I'm going to use it. But pretty sure in the owner's manual it says you can use any kind of water you want, but any tap water anyways. So I'm going to start mixing while that's draining. It's probably going to take a good half hour. Okay, so I think we're done here, and I'm going to tighten up the red cap and pull my drain hose there and start filling it up. I'm not going to do a flush. Some people like to do flushes. You know, this antifreeze looks pretty good. It's the original. And I got what I believe to be most of it. And it looks clean. So I'm not going to flush the system. Okay, guys. I got interrupted there, so wasn't able to get the video of actually just filling the antifreeze up. But I got 2 gallons out. I put about 2 gallons back in. And basically you just pour it in the overflow and let it gurgle down, and then it'll finally fill up. And put the cap back on, run the car for a few minutes, make sure everything's okay. Temperature went up to 70 Celsius, and everything looks like it's running good. So that's it for changing the radiator fluid. And again, I didn't do a complete flush. If people want to do a flush, you know, go for it. But the stuff was in pretty good shape, and really didn't feel like doing a flush. It takes too long. Alrighty.